Hi, I'm Debbie. Today we are going to make a funky tie-dye pendant. Now this pendant has got a black base, a thin black base, and we've got a thin clear top as well. And in the middle we have used our funky tie-dye Dichroic slide paper. Now the beauty of using Dichroic slide paper is that you can cut it with scissors, you can cut it with craft punches, you can tear it, you can draw designs on the back and cut your own little designs from it. And what I'm going to do today is just simply cut a rectangle like I have here and put this between our black glass and our clear glass. And I've chosen thin because I don't want to cook it for too long. If I chose standard glass, I would have to have our cooking time just a little bit more, or our fusing time I should say, our fusing time a little bit more, which would tend to take the colour, the vividness from the colour of our tie-dye funky Dichroic slide away. So I don't want to do that. I want it to be as bright and as vivid as we can have it. So let's pop that one there, and we are going to take our black glass now, and I'm going to cut that down to the base. I quite like how that one's quite long and thin. So we're going to do the same, exactly the same thing here. So on with the glasses and my scorer, my ruler. Turn that round so I've got a nice straight side there, and just cut that so that I'm not quite cutting my 5 by 5 centimetre square of glass in half, but just cutting off slightly less than half. Nice score line through there. Now what I've done on this previous one is I actually cut the clear down slightly smaller than I did the black, and you can see the line through there where it has partially fused, so that's not a full fuse there, and it actually creates quite a nice effect, giving that three-dimensional effect. So let's just cut out our black piece there. And now with the clear, I'm going to cut it slightly smaller. So just using our black and putting a bit of a sight line there as to where I'm going to now score that. Probably about there. So just slightly skinnier than the other one. Move my ruler so that I can get a good grip on the glass when I'm scoring it. So that now is just ever so slightly smaller than that, thinner than the black, which is what I want to do. Now the length of this, if I take a Kiln base and a piece of Kiln paper, and if I put that on the paper now, it just hangs over the edge slightly, but I do actually want to keep that sort of that length going there. So if I take a little half piece of our thin fire fusing paper and we just pop that underneath, then we can make that a little bit longer, we can get away with it. Okay, so now the clear, we need to just cut the end off that so that it's just sitting within that black. So I'm going to take that off there again now that I've nicely put it on. Take our scorer again and again, using our black so that we can get our sight lines there. So I've just pulled it up the front and down this end, bring it up a little bit inside the black. Okay, cut that off. Right, so that fits nicely and is beautifully framed by the black. Okay, so that's our glass prepared. So we'll pop that on there and take off our glasses. Don't need any of those. Now I've got a strip here of our funky tie-dye Dichro slide, and the piece that I want to cut out, and I want to be in the middle, has got these lines on here. So just very carefully, I'll go snip. Now it's going to be a little bit too wide because it's going to come out the outside of our clear, so we need to make sure that it is going to fit completely within that clear so that it gets fully encapsulated in there. You can put Dichro slide on the outside without it having a clear cap, but it creates quite a textured matte surface, and today I'm wanting a nice glossy, vibrant surface. So we need to cut this down a little bit more so that it's going to fit within the clear. Yep, that fits from end to end. And now we just need to cut some of the side. Does that fit in the clear? Yes, it does. Perfect. So we'll pop that on the black now. I've got some finger marks on there which I don't want to stay. So just pop that right in the middle and pop our clear over the top. And there's something I've forgotten to do, and that is to take the Dichro slide off the backing. If we were to fuse that in there, we would just end up with a brown mess because on the back of there is paper. So now that we've got our design right, we now take that and we get our bowl of water and just simply place that in the bowl of water. And if we leave that there for about 30 seconds, the plastic dichroic coating from the top will remove itself from the paper backing, and we can just slide it off, which is why it's called a water slide. And then we're going to slide it onto our black and position it correctly. And we've got a paper towel here so that we can just simply dab the Dichro slide dry. Okay, that's been about 30 seconds now. So it is now separating itself, as you can see there. I'm just carefully sliding that off. Now I'm just using my fingers. Only as a last resort should you use tweezers with your Dichro slide, because the tweezers will tend to mark the dichroic surface. So if I take that whole thing down now and then gently with my finger just slide that off, take the paper off there. Now while it's still wet, I can manoeuvre that to a certain extent inside on my glass. Okay, so I've got it to the position that I want it to be, which looks good. And now I just put the paper on top and press with the ball of my hand very gently to soak up any moisture. So definitely no rubbing at this stage, because otherwise you'll disturb that paper. Okay. Now on with the clear. It goes right across. And now we can take that across to our microwave, and we will start off with 2 minutes on high on our 1100 watt microwave. Okay, so we'll very carefully place this in the microwave and pop a lid on that. And 2 minutes on high. Okay, what is that 30 seconds done? It has started the process, so it's put on one side. I'll just move that slightly off centre now so we can get that cooking a bit better on the other side. Alright, it looks good. Just needs to be softened a little bit on one edge, so we'll just do 12 seconds. looking really good. So we're going to take that out now. So we'll get a good grip on that and bring that out here and pop it on our ceramic tile, and I'm just going to take the lid off so we can have a quick look. Wow, that's fantastic. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. It looks really good, and it's cooling down very quickly. So we'll pop the lid on and we'll pop it back there to cool down for at least 30 minutes, and we'll have a look at it when it's nice and cold. Okay, so we're back again now with a cold kiln, and we're going to lift off the lid and have a look and see if we've got something as beautiful as the one we were trying to replicate here. Wow, different colours to that one, but yeah, all the same. That is lovely, nice and vibrant. We've got some pinks and yellows and mauves coming through on this, whereas this one, the Dichroic slide, was more with the blue, oranges and yellows. So yeah, different, but again we've got this nice texture going on where we put the clear on top of the black and just fused it enough so that we still had some of that texture going on there. So yeah, it's got a lot of paper on the back there, so we'll just remove that away, and there it is there. That's lovely. So all we need to do now is glue a bail onto that, and it is ready for us to give away to somebody, or wear ourselves, or we could put it in our shop, we could sell it at the market, we could sell it online, put it on eBay, put it on Trade Me, give it to your husband's, auntie's, uncle's, daughter-in-law, whoever you like. Okay, so I put a little bit of E6000 down on my piece of paper, just a bit of glue there, and roll it off onto the bail. Now, which end? I really don't think it matters too much. Pop it on this end, pop that on the back, and then we'll turn it around to the front just to make sure, yeah, that's in the right place. Give it another little squeeze there just to start that bonding process. And there it goes. Just double check again that we've got it right. That looks really great. So there's our original piece, and there's our new piece. So I'm pleased with that result. That's really good. You will find with your Dichroic slide that it will come out with different colours. It's just hit and miss as to which piece you're using at the time. So they're very unique pieces, and you're not going to easily be able to replicate something that you have made before. So thanks for watching this project. It's been a lot of fun, and you can view more of our videos on our channel, and be sure to subscribe for further updates.